Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! I'm YouTube famous now. Welcome back to the drama opera year 2. Jeffree Star, Jaclyn Hill, Manny MUA, Nicki Tutorials, James Charles, Laura Lee, Patrick Star in the house. I love Patrick Star so much. Let's get right into this video, shall we? Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Hello. Yes, I know. Oh, really? Shannon Rose, her beauty box? People are getting charged 6 and 7 times for it? Oh, okay. Well, I'll just put that out there in the video, then somebody else can steal my idea. Oh, I know, girl. She does it all the time. All right, bye. Anyway, it's just a regular day up in the drama house. So, house of drama right here. House of drama. So I woke up this morning, my husband is going to Chicago for a music festival. So as you know, it's Pee and Peter's Bachelor Weekend. I made this video 4 times now because every time I start filming this video, my dog, who is sitting right here with me, Pee, love him so much, Pee starts barking because they are painting our back deck, which is brand new. So anyway, I'm a little heated. Can you see? No, this is not makeup. I totally should be a booty guru at this point. I feel like I know more makeup than the layperson that wears Wet n Wild. Maybe it's Maybelline. Does Manny still have that Maybelline contract? Nope. Okay, so I'm losing fans with that comment. Oh my Lord. So anyway, look, Pee wanted, he said, Daddy, I need my own fan. Little fan, little claps, tiny claps. So anyway, I woke up today, my husband was going to Chicago, and I was just like laying around, and I was ding-a-ling-ling-ling. Hello, this is the drama phone at the drama house, House of Drama. This is Peter, how can I help you? Kathleen Lights? You don't say. So anyway, that is truly how it happens though. People like DM me all this kind of stuff. And since I said it in a video like 2 days ago, now I'm getting them like constantly, right? So I have gotten all of this tea, landed in my lap. Just doom, boom, doom. It's like laser show, right? I'm getting hit with the tea left and right. How do we ever come up with that? How you doing, Wendy Williams? So anyway, so I was tagged in this Instagram picture by Kathleen Lights. Now, if you don't know who Kathleen Lights is, if you don't know, what you don't know is a lot. Let me tell you how I found Kathleen Lights, right? So about 6 months ago, I think it was Sanders Kennedy. I'm almost positive, right? Hey, Sanders, how you doing, babe? So anyway, somebody tweeted him something like, you always talk about the same beauty gurus. Why don't you ever talk about somebody like Kathleen Lights? And I was like, who is Kathleen Lights, right? So I went right up into her lighted house of love. And I was like, oh, I kind of like this girl, you know? She's from Miami. We want to move to Miami, you know, okay, whatever. But girl, she's okay. I mean, like, this is what I don't understand. I don't understand the draw of all these beauty gurus. Like, I really don't, okay? Like, Jeffree Star is kind of so different. I kind of get that, right? Did y'all notice I didn't wear a hat and I did my hair? That was for you. You, right there, Judy. So anyway, Judy Smith. But like, okay, Laura Lee, she's okay. I mean, like, does she live down my street and, you know, like she's a soccer mom? I mean, like, Jaclyn Hill looks like, you know, a grown-up Punky Brewster. She's cute, okay. What? Like, it's just not that, because of all these people's shout-outs and stuff. I mean, how did they get so big? Nicki Tutorials? Agusta, sweetheart. Save some room for dinner. Kim! I love Nicki Tutorials, so okay. Kim! I will never, like, every time that video comes up in my feed, I don't even have to watch it with Nicki Tutorials and Kim Kardashian. She's like, Kim! I'm like, oh my God, girl, could you back up from the camera? So anyway, but I do love Nicki Tutorials, and she is kind of different because she does all kinds of things. Remember when she did the dick eyelash, and then she took that video down because she realized that her audience is 12-year-old girls? Okay. So anyway, but that was like one of my favorites. I was like, did she go there? That was kind of funny, right? So anyway, I mean, it's not like she's telling really hardcore stories. We know Nicki, she don't do that, okay? Listen, we know who Nicki was. Most of us were Nicki in high school, and she's grown up, and she looks absolutely gorgeous, okay, baby? But, like, the befores and afters, they show why you should be a beauty guru, truly. But I like her, and she seems like a really good person. She totally does, and I don't think she seems to get in a lot of bullshit with people. I mean, listen, it's a group of, like, 6 friends, and they're gonna fight over something, okay? Maybe somebody's got give me my lipstick, you took my lipstick. It's like working in a hair salon, baby. Somebody takes somebody's flat iron home, and they're bitching and moaning the next day and all that. I mean, it happens everywhere, okay? Let's just be for real. I like Nicki tutorials, but like Jaclyn Hill, Laura Lee, I mean, even like Toddy Westbrook. Okay, so she was like one of the first ones. I am not that impressed. Jeffree Star, he lives like this lavish life. Okay, I don't care if he ever did one makeup look in his entire world. All the unboxings and showing his cute little puppy dolls and that hot boyfriend Nathan, all that kind of stuff. Like that's what I watch Nathan or Jeffree Star for. I don't watch it for the rest, right? Manny, I think he's cute. I'm not like always just laid down love with his looks. Okay, so these are the people, like let's just be for real. They are not the greatest makeup artists in the world. They are getting sent on these trips and all these places because they have a shit ton of subscribers. It's like fashion bloggers back in the day sitting in the front row of fashion shows, okay? It wasn't because they were like the most educated people about fashion in the world. It was because they had the most pull in the fashion world, right? So if you wanted to sell a bunch of your shit, put somebody in a front row that's a fashion blogger, like Brian Bloy, okay, who I adore, and I consider a friend. So anyway, hey Brian, how are you? He doesn't watch my videos. But anyway, and then, you know, like give them some free shit, and they'll take a picture of themselves in the free shit, and you sell 1,000 of them like that. It's not stupid, okay? It's actually very, very smart. It's called marketing. It's called brand marketing. But now what's happened is a lot of these people, a lot of these beauty gurus have become brands themselves, okay? By either selling their own products like Jeffree Star and Manny Mua and Kathleen Lights and the rest of them. I mean, like, let's just be for real. A lot of these people either have collabed with makeup companies or, you know, like, I mean, there's a lot of makeup companies. There's a lot of new makeup being launched soon. Some of it I can't wait for. Some of it more than others. I'm just... Girl, those reviews. So anyway, shit show. But anyway, so I found Kathleen Lights about 6 months ago because somebody tweeted Sanders at, and I think he said something like there's not really any ever drama with her, and I started watching her, and I was like, no, she's a cute girl, and she's married, and whatever, but like, okay, what's the drama? Why would we do a drama? Because she's not messy. And then she got messy last night. Oh, man. So anyway, it's like, I mean, it's 2017. Why do I even need to make this video? I have now made a video of this kind 3 or 4 times in just the last 2 months, okay? First it was Jeffree Star, then it was, you know, Joy Sparkles, which, are we surprised? But, you know, like, it's like, why do we need to have this conversation with people that have huge followings on, social media, YouTube, whatever, they're huge brands, okay? Like, if this happened out in the real world, it would be, do you guys remember the whole Chick-fil-A thing about, like, they don't like gay people? This would be such a huge deal in the real world, but we excuse it away on YouTube, and I don't understand it. It's like favoritism. It's like popularity in high school, okay? Well, it's not bullying if the quarterback of the football team does it. Yes, it's still called bullying, right? And she's not a mean girl. She's the most popular girl in high school and everybody wants to be her. Yes, it's still called bullying and you're still the mean girl, okay? And it's still wrong just because you have a huge following and 900 people below the comments in your videos are saying this isn't that big of a deal. Yes, it is. So let's get into what the big deal was. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. I hate this drama phone. I hate this fan. I had to stop the video because my neighbor was outside and my dog started barking. So let's get right into this, shall we? So she posted this on Instagram and this is what it says. Now, I am not going to read the derogatory words that she has said on here. And I will tell you why, even though she bleeped the letters out, because we all know what that word means or what that word says. And I do not believe in the perpetuation of those words. So I don't say those words. I don't repeat those words. I don't even say like this word with a slash. We know what the words are, okay? If I said to you a derogatory word towards towards a gay person, you would be able to guess it pretty quickly, wouldn't you? So I don't think there was any reason to put it on here, okay? I think we all knew after you showing your ass all over the world, baby, what you had done. So let's get right into your statement, shall we? Her Instagram statement. To all of my disappointed followers, last night while I was drunk, problem number 1, being drunk on letting people Snapchat you as a brand. Unfortunately, I accidentally said the word while playing a video game on Jaclyn Hill Snapchat. I want everyone to know it was truly a mistake. And I never ever speak like that, except when you're drunk on Jaclyn Hill's Snapchat while playing a video game. Although it didn't come from a place of hate or racism, I know I have no right to say, absolutely no right. I wasn't speaking to anyone or anything when I said this. I quickly said, oh, don't post that. So she realized very quickly that she had done something wrong, right? Because I knew instantly how wrong it was, and I truly am shocked I even said that. That isn't who I am, except for when you're drunk at your girl's house, playing video games, Snapchatting out to the world. I think my subscribers know I am 100% completely against racism, And I am ashamed of myself because I know that word is hurtful. From the bottom of my heart, I'm deeply sorry, and I hope you can forgive me. Okay, so here's the deal. You know, I get it. I watch the Snapchats. If you want to see the Snapchats of all of it, I am going to link Here for the Teas video below. It's basically just a montage of all the snaps last night. She's got them on there. Jaclyn Hill posted it, and then she deleted that specific one post. She goes on to say at the end of it, apparently this is like their very first collab they've ever done before, and she says, she's the nicest, kindest person I've ever met. Really, Jaclyn? That's really kind to use those words, you know? Okay, so now you're endorsing that as well, which is interesting because she really hasn't said anything about this and said, I don't know, maybe the girl's still sleeping because she was so drunk last night. But anyway, so Here for the Tea, she's got all of the receipts, the Snapchats. People apparently are taking this and putting their own watermark on there. I think that's such bullshit, okay? If you want to be a drama channel or any kind of channel, just make your own content, right? And if, like me, you don't post receipts, then just refer to the original video. So you guys go below, go give, you know, Here for the Tea over there some love, and watch her videos and you can see all the snaps, okay? It's just not that deep. So anyway, I'm watching this, and then of course, like you do, you go over to her Twitter, and so into her Twitter, and she's got it here again posted, and then it goes into like 19 tweets about how sorry she is, okay? I'm so sorry. I try my best to be a good example for all my followers, but unfortunately, I truly messed up. I don't need forgiveness from those of you not affected by that word. I want my followers who are truly hurt to know I didn't mean that. It was so messed up. These are like each of these like different tweets. It was so messed up, and I'm deeply sorry. And I wasn't saying that to anyone in the snap. It's still wrong, but I hope you understand. Please understand I'm not racist. Okay, so we had this discussion with Joy Sparkles, right? Now Joy Sparkles, she wanted to tell us she's not racist. And here yet again is somebody else telling us they're not racist, when maybe they could say, you know, it's interesting that that word just kind of spilled out of my mouth. Maybe I'm a little bit more racist than I thought I was. Or maybe I have some internal racism. I don't have a problem to sit here on camera and tell you that if that word slipped from my mouth, I would be able to own all day long. Maybe I have a little bit of internal racism. Maybe all people that are Caucasian in the United States have a little bit of, you know, white privilege. And I know a lot of people have a huge issue with me when I say that, but that's my experience, okay? And maybe all of us out there that have never experienced that have a little bit of racism into us. Maybe it's just, you know, internalized racism of what we have grown up in this society. No matter if you grew up in the suburbs, in a mansion, or the hood, it doesn't matter, okay? And to sit there and just say, I'm not this, well, I don't know that you're really in a place to say that right now, Kathleen, as you just used a word that was pretty racist last night. So it doesn't really matter at this point what your intention was or what your motive is. And let me say, this is somebody that I've watched and liked, okay? I thought she stayed out of the drama. I didn't think she was messy. I really liked her. But it seems like every time these people get around bigger collab people, like to do these collabs with, they show their ass. So anyway, she says, please understand I'm not racist, never have been. I didn't say it out of hate or to be offensive. It was truly a mistake. That's not me. Okay, then she goes on. People used to call Danny and I a Hispanic. Offensive word, all the time, and it used to hurt us so much. What I said wasn't towards anyone. Racism is so terrible and so alive in this country right now, especially with all the BS going on with our shit president. I just hope you can find it in your hearts to forgive me. I'm truly disappointed in myself. And then somebody says, stop being ashamed. You didn't say it in a racist, derogatory way. It's a racist, derogatory word. What way do you have to say it in, okay? Like, you said it like my homie. Keep your head up, XOXO, says Orlando. And she says, I know, but it's still wrong. That word should never be said, ever. Well, you know what, Kathleen? I totally agree with you. And I guess I need to just check one thing before I go into what I'm going to say next. Because, you know, I always have a little bit of words of wisdom. I don't think, you know, and this is not mine to tell anybody else how they should feel about this and, you know, whatever. I'm offended by it, okay? I'm offended that so easily it slipped from your mouth if it's not a word that you use, because I think that's absolute bullshit. I think it would have been better for you to just get honest on camera or whatever, because I do think you need to make a video. I think all these people that screw up need to make a video and say, hey, listen, I screwed up. You know, this isn't who I am. This isn't who I try to be for my public, for my viewers, for the people out there that love me. I don't want to be that person, right? And furthermore, I think it's interesting that we're having this discussion in 2017. You know, it really, really bothers me that these role models that have millions of subscribers out there, we just flippantly let them get away with things like that. You know, it's like we need to go back to do our history, and the reason why we have we have things like Black History Month in our country, to learn about people like Rosa Parks, Coretta Scott King, Betty Shabazz, the people, the African-American women in our country that paved the road for these words not to be used, okay? It's not appropriate. Just like I need to go back and educate myself on the LGBT people that came before me that paved the road, like Harvey Milk and those people and the people at Stonewall, so that I don't use words inappropriately to continue to perpetuate words that can be damaging to others. There's no reason for it. And especially in the beauty industry where people are trying to say, look at me, I'm pretty, you should buy these products that I like. It's ugly, okay? So get on camera, own your shit, apologize, say it will never happen again, and show it by your actions. I say this in every single video. A tweet is not good enough, okay? But here's the problem. We don't want to make videos about it because then we'll bring a lot of attention to it. Well, girl, you done fucked up, okay? You done fucked up. You said something you shouldn't have said. And I don't know why everybody else isn't saying this, but words don't just fly out of my mouth that I don't use that are racist. No, ma'am, not today, not ever. Okay, because I don't use those words. So if that word would fly out of my mouth, I'd be like, what state of mind am I in? And if when you're drunk, you're saying those words, maybe you ought not drink because you can't control your spirits, okay? The universe is working against me because the heat keeps, my camera keeps on stopping it. But I'm not stopping. I'm talking about this because I feel heated about it. Obviously, my face just gets redder and redder and redder. But now people are upset with Jeffree Star because Jeffree Star put his 2 cents in about it and said, and where's Jaclyn Hill and all this? Hey man, where's Jaclyn Hill and all this? Jaclyn Hill's always the good Judy just sitting around. I mean, come on. Like this, you guys, I really do not understand why this is even an issue, okay? I don't understand the perpetuation of this word and why we're okay with it, you know? And people ask me a lot, well, what would you have them do? Make a video? She apologized 19 times. Yes, I'm so happy that she caught it that quickly and she turned around and apologized. I think that's great, okay? Gal, props to you for doing that. You still offended a lot of people. And, you know, maybe it was just 2 seconds of a clip and maybe you don't ever use that word and maybe it did just slip out. But you know what? Like maybe we can do something positive with all of this, okay? I am a believer that we need to take our wounds and turn them into wisdom. And if anybody else's wounds as well, right? So for all of these people that have offended people out there that by using words against diverse populations that are offensive, that are racist, that are sexist, that are homophobic, whatever the words are, okay? By doing those sayings out there, and there's been a lot of them already in 2017, it's not okay, okay? It is not okay. So maybe instead of doing that, maybe you people out there that have millions of dollars to go and buy all this makeup and buy Louis Vuitton this and Chanel that and go on these incredible trips and just sit around and do collabs and play video games all night long, maybe you all need to start putting your money together a little bit to, you know, design some nonprofit organization for young women to be empowered that come from diverse backgrounds, to learn how to stand up for themselves and say, it is not okay for anybody to call me this word. Okay? Nobody. I am not that word. I am not any form of that word. And if you guys have, like, okay, so here's the thing. She says in her one thing, like, I didn't use the whole word. Okay, right? Go look at the definition of that word by Merriam-Webster's dictionary, because I did today, and it's an exact derivative of the word that it comes from. So basically, it means the right thing. Then we want to get in this conversation about who can use it and who can't, right? So let's just say this for a second, and I'm not going to take away anybody's power to use a word. You use your word you need to, but you need to suffer the consequences of what that word might mean, right? So if I go around and I use derogatory words about gay people, because I say, well, I'm gay, baby, so I can use those words, and if I want to call him this and I want to call it, that's okay, right? I'm perpetuating that word. I'm teaching other people that don't understand that it's okay to use that word. It's not okay to use that word. It's not okay for them, and it's not okay for me. And that's not who I want to be in this world. And if I don't want to be that person in this world, then I need to go out and I need to show that that's not who I am. And you know what? I'm not saying that I'm above reproach, that maybe someday I might show my ass on camera. Baby, I show my ass all the time. And it looks good too. But you know, so maybe someday I'll show my ass and I'll be on camera and I will take complete ownership for what I have done, right? And that's what I'm saying that these people need to do. And it's not just Kathleen, it's all of these people. Just end it, just stop it, right? And what kind of friend is Jaclyn Hill that you would tell somebody don't post that? She posted anyway. Girl, she threw you under the bus. She wanted to show who you really are, right? That's your good Judy. That's your friend. She screwed that collab because I wouldn't post that collab after all this happened. I wouldn't, baby, I wouldn't be putting no snaps up about how you're the kindest, nicest person. I wouldn't want anywhere near you, okay? But why can't we get together and say the people that have been affected by this, and I don't care on what level and what community you come from, what can we do to help the younger generation, because that is my, battle cry constantly, okay? There are girls out there that are going to hear you use that word, and Kathleen, because you used it and you are wanting to excuse it away and blame it on the president and say this and there's worse issues. Yes, there are worse issues out there, okay? But for that 12-year-old girl out there that hears you use that word and she thinks that's okay, that's not okay. So what do we do to empower those girls? What's the message that you can send? Do not get on camera and just make some rapid apology. We have had enough of those broke-ass apologies in 2017. You have a lot of power, you have a lot of subscribers, you have a lot of young women that watch your videos, and probably a lot of young men too. Think about what you can do with the power that you have by making the mistake that you did and taking your wounds and turning them into wisdom, and how you can use that as an empowering statement towards people. Say, you know what? I didn't realize that word could come out of my mouth so easily. Does it come out of your mouth so easily? What do we need to do to change that? What do we need to do in our society so these words that are so offensive come out of our mouths not as easily? What do we need to do so that we are uplifting instead of bringing people down? I don't understand why you can't do that. That's what I would like to see. I would like us to turn all of this ugliness into something absolutely beautiful, especially from the beauty community. So that's about all I have to say about it, baby. Tomorrow I'll be back, and it might be about Shannon Rose's beauty box. Anyway, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.